Welcome to a very wet and soggy St. John's in Canada. And in this very wet videocast, I'm going to talk about photography in the rain. I'm here doing some photography today and the heavens have opened. It has been incredibly rainy and as you can see, it's been torrential. But I haven't let this stop me. I think photographing in the rain, there are some great opportunities, so long as you take precautions to look after your camera. So let's go through some top tips for protecting your camera in the rain. First of all, you want to try and keep it as dry as possible. Now, I'm fairly lucky because my camera is a 5D Mark III, and I would say it's weather resilient. I wouldn't say it's weatherproofed or anything like that. It's not, and Canon don't say it is, but it's fairly resilient in these sorts of conditions. So there's a few things you can do with your own camera. Now, you can open your coat and hide it under the coat out of the rain until you want to take a shot and then take photos that way. And I've done that in the past. You can buy professional covers. They go round the camera. There's holes at the bottom you can put your hands in. You can still operate the camera. Holes for the eyepiece, holes for the lens to come through, and that protects your camera really well. There are cheap versions, there are expensive versions on that. So you pay your money, you take your choice. I know of photographers who have made their own with clear plastic bags. They've cut a hole in for the lens, put an elastic band around it to hold it all tight, another hole for the eyepiece, hands in through underneath, and away they go. They've got a waterproof cover. My solution, partly because my camera, as I say, is weather resilient, is this cloth. And I would say it's probably the best camera cover in the world. Now, I hope you can see it. It says Carlsberg, the old advertising slogan. Now, I just leave it draped over the camera. It's a bar mat. And what it does is that absorbs the water rather than it going onto the camera. Any water that's on the camera gets whipped away. Also, it means before I take a shot, I can just wipe the camera down and keep all the excess water off like this. So that's my solution. It doesn't normally get so wet that I can wring it out. As you can see, a lot of water on that. So that's my solution. The other thing you'll notice I've done is I've put the lens hood on. Now, we normally think of lens hoods for preventing lens flare on sunny days, but they are brilliant for rainy days as well. You just put them on and that provides a little bit of cover to help reduce the droplets on the lens. Now, you are going to get droplets on your lens. It's inevitable. We tend to point our cameras upwards, so the rain will get in there. So what's the solution? Well, first of all, always keep your lens cap on until the point you're about to take a photograph. Then, take the lens cap off, get a lens cloth. Now, I'm using one that's attached to my my camera strap. It's sodden at the moment, so it's not ideal. But use that then, if I can do this in juggle microphones, to just wipe the lens, and then you're good to go. As soon as you finish your shot, put the lens cap back on again, and that helps keep most of the water off your lens. So let me just give you a few hints and tips about what to photograph in the rain. Don't be afraid of the rain. Make it part of your photography. Capture images of the rain splashing, things like that, so it's part and a feature of the images. Think about the reflections. You get lovely reflections in the wall in puddles, so try for shots like that. Maybe invert them if you've got a lovely reflection in a puddle. Think about details, coming in close on subjects. You'll find that like that keeps the sky out. It's usually a horrible wet grey sky when it's raining, so try and keep the dull sky out of your shot. Use, as I am here, the trees to mask some of the sky so it's not part of your image. That's another way. And be aware that when it's raining, you get vibrant colours. Everything actually becomes more colourful in the rain. The buildings will stand out and look bright. Sometimes when it's dry and it's sunny, they can look quite dusty. So use that. Look for bright, vibrant things as part of your images. I'm going to carry on photographing St. John's. I'm just going to leave you now with a slideshow of some of my St. John's photographs in the rain. So I hope these quick hints and tips have helped you with your rain photography. Till next time, thanks for watching and keep making great photographs. Bye-bye.